These are my YouTube fails shot products. And my YouTube faves.
I want to tell you guys once again that I do have allergies going on right now. I have a Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd dog. She is 2.5 years old, and if you have one of these dogs, you know that right now during the summer she is shedding massive amounts of hair. I vacuum and sweep, and in 15 minutes there's just little puffs of hair all over my house again. So if my eyes are watering and red or I'm sniffling, that is why. I just can't seem to part with her, so I take my Singulair and just live with it.
Hey guys,
okay,
this
is
is
just my top products that I purchased because of YouTube. These products are ones that I would have never purchased had I not seen them from a fellow YouTuber. And again, I'm not saying that they out and out lied. They just didn't work for me. There are a couple that I do doubt whether or not they told us the truth. I know that when you watch a YouTuber and she says, I'm wearing it today, or she applies it this certain way, do you really know that she is wearing it today, or is she just saying that she's wearing it today? And also, there have been quite a few YouTubers that have been caught in a mirror behind them grabbing another product instead of the one that they said that they were using, and so on. So this is just kind of like a be careful kind of thing, and maybe some of these are some of yours, as
Sure, you
opposed
have
to
your
your own list that you could put together, but this is just some of mine. This is not all of them by any means. These are just the ones that I feel like I spent the most money and were, I feel some way, one way or another about them. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, and I wanted to go ahead and do this video, even though, you know, this is just a small helping of the ones that I have purchased. But I want to get rid of some of these. I want to pass them along to my other, you know, my sisters or something. Some of them I can't even pass along. They don't want them that much, but a lot of them I do want to pass along. The first product that I absolutely bought because of a YouTube recommendation is this Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation. And if you watched my review, you know that it is not for dry skin. It is very watery, and it just absolutely is not for dry skin. The YouTuber that I watched, it looks gorgeous on her, but she does have oily skin. It actually, I mean, highlights every flaw, and it made me look 25 years older, and no one needs that in their life, right? So absolutely a YouTube fail that I would have never purchased had it not been for YouTube. It was $50 and an absolute waste of money. The next thing that I purchased because of a YouTube recommendation are these Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palettes. I bought the first one in powdered, and it is just the first one that came out, you know, the original. I won't even talk to you about the dark. I mean, it's just too orange, too muddy, and just too dark. Light ones don't work for me either. These were $40 and they were an absolute waste of money. I think the formula is a little dry and kind of chalky for dry skin, so absolutely not. And I only purchased it because everyone just raved about it, and it just goes to show that what works for some people is absolutely not going to work for others. And because I was so stupid and I thought, oh, maybe it's just the powdered one, let's go for the cream one, I bought the creamy original Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit as well. And again, we have banana, vanilla, cool pink, cream, nude, and cinnamon, sorry. These, as you can tell, I literally just took a brush and swatched them. This is just way too dark. There's no way. This is just too pink, and this is just a little too yellow for me. I don't know exactly what the girl did that I watched her video of this. I don't know how she made it work. She's just as pale as I am, and I'm not sure that this is what she actually used. And again, $50. I can't give these away. I tried to give them to my sister and my niece, and I mean, an absolute waste of money that I would have never purchased had it not been for a YouTube video. That's already $150. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube was this Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. People raved about this. They loved it. It doesn't have the, usual silicone feel to it. And I think I just dislike a lot of primers because of dimethicone. Dimethicone is an ingredient that they put in there to bind them to your skin, but for dry people, it makes us dry girls drier. And so I think that's why I just really don't like primers. They don't work the way they're supposed to because they start drying my skin out. And people loved this. People would love to get their hands on this. They raved about it. So it's not a bad primer. It's just a purchase. And I did buy the baby one. I think the big one is like $75. But it is something that I purchased only because of YouTube. And it is absolutely a fail for me. The next thing that I bought because of YouTube is this Ben Nye Fair Translucent Face Powder. I did buy the banana powder first. I told you guys this just is absolutely too thick or something to be what you want to use it for. It's, the color is not bad, but I'm going to blend it in here for you on my hand. It just highlights every line, crease, and it just doesn't blend well. You keep blending it and it just settles into every line, it's just something that I just can't make work. It looks just like you've iced your face. So definitely something that I purchased because of YouTube, and I would have never purchased it had it not been on someone's video. And I've come to realize the ones that I watch, I know the ones that have recommended things to me, and they have been absolute BS compared to what they said. And I still watch their videos. I just don't believe what they tell me about products. But yeah, that was absolutely devastating because I was very excited because everyone just raved about it. And I'm like, what the hell? No. You got to be like Vampire White to do this. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube is this MAC Light Mineralized Skin Finish. And I did try it several times and I just couldn't get it to work for me. I found it to be very chalky, and again, it just doesn't really do for me what so many others claim that it does for them. That's what it looks like there. Just very light, very chalky consistency. And I want to say it was, I don't know, $20 or $30. $20 or $30. And this is something that I would have never purchased had I not seen it. But, what are you going to do? I'm the kind of girl that I have to try every freaking thing. So, of course, I purchased it. Next two things that I purchased because of YouTube were these 24-hour eye studio color tattoos. The first time you use them, they're actually quite nice. And then, I don't know if the air hits them and they just dry up so fast. This is tough as taupe and this is too cool. And like I say, once you use them once, the air hits them. And they just really are very unblendable, very patchy, and in all honesty, they are just ugly after that first, round or two. Which is very disappointing because it's a good concept, but absolutely, they're just super dry. I want to say I used them maybe 3 to 4 times at the most, and then after that, I thought about maybe adding like a little bit of jojoba oil or something on top. And I tried it, but all it really did was just muddy it up, and then it lost its coverage. So that didn't work for me either. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube is this Chanel Le Volume de Chanel Waterproof Mascara in black. I do watch a YouTuber who uses this quite frequently. It was $50 and I'm only still using it in my videos because it was $50 and I'm going to use every damn bit of this. Does it make me have voluminous lashes? No. Is it lengthening and just overwhelming for $50? No. I honestly can't tell any difference between this and my L'Oreal Voluminous for $8. So absolutely a fail for me. Loved by many and just didn't work for me. But I never would have purchased it had I not seen it from one of my YouTube girls, and just a waste of money. Next thing that I purchased because of a YouTube video is these right here. These are the Irresistible Me hair extensions. I purchased them. They were $150. And I'm using a very large tooth comb, so I'm not hurting them, I promise. But I mean, as far as the color is very good. I do like the color of them. They're not as soft as some of the other ones that I have. The problem that I have with these is the hairs start to stick together like this, like just little chunks. And in all honesty, it looks like dreadlocks at the end of the day. Throughout the day, they start to clump together like dreadlocks. I felt like I had to comb them out 100 times, and when you curl them, you comb them out, your curl's gone. So I had no choice but to wear my hair straight and just continuously comb through them. See these like little just chunks, literally like little dreadlocks. I feel like I have to comb them out a whole bunch. The hairs just don't seem to separate from themselves. And yeah, like this little piece right here, see, it's just like stuck together, literally like a dreadlock. Like you have to like really fight to separate it. And I have washed the, you know, preserving oils and stuff and chemicals off of them, but for the price, no. And I'm going to show you why. This set right here is a set that I purchased from eBay for $34. And remember, the irresistible when we were $150. I purchased these from eBay, and the color is gorgeous. I got them light brown. And they kind of tend to do the same thing. The little individual hairs just start to clump together like dreadlocks, you know, like little tiny, you know, like the little braid things. And the hair just seems to stick together, and it never actually just flows like gorgeous, beautiful hair. You know, it's like literally just like clumps stuck together. So for $150 or $35, I think I much prefer the $35 for the price. They do the exact same thing. These don't shed any more than these. And in all honesty, I was a little disappointed that Irresistible Me extensions were $150 as opposed to the same quality that I just purchased from eBay for $35. So yeah, I would have never purchased these had I not seen some reviews about them. And you know, maybe they got a different set, or maybe they just didn't have that problem, or they didn't notice, because my hair is naturally curly. I have very, you know, thick hair, and I noticed every time it clumped together. Okay, so that was a total $150 of shit. I mean, I do still wear them, but not often, because I know they're going to stick together and just look so weird. This It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore Powder. This is a micro powder, which means it's cut small, and it looks like this.
And I love this stuff. I'm going to rub it in for you a little bit.
It's gorgeous. And this is the only powder that I've ever found that actually does what it says it does. I don't know if you can see that line right through there, but it is almost disappearing. This thing does fill in my pores. See, the line is almost disappeared right there. This does fill in my pores. It doesn't accentuate lines because it is a micro powder. I mean, of course you wouldn't put it on that thick. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of this line right here in the middle. See, it's just, I mean, damn near gone, you know. And I love this stuff. I have definitely repurchased it. I will repurchase it. I've had this for a while. I just did this on one of my favorites videos and stuff, and I don't know if you can see, but for the $30 price point, I would say that this would easily last me, I don't know if you can see, it's very full still. That's the point. I mean, like, little tiny parts you can see through, but for the price of $30, $35, and I did purchase it off Amazon, it would last anywhere from 6 to 8 months. So if you divide that by $35, that is a very little monthly cost for this powder. So even though it is a lot at one time, I mean, for as long as it lasts and as gorgeous as it makes my face, and I have dry skin, so this does tend to look a little dry, but once I spray my L'Oreal, you know, setting spray on it, fantastic. And I was not disappointed. The next thing that I purchased because of a YouTube video is this lip gloss. I know what you're thinking. No, it's not. It is Chanel. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube was this Chanel lip gloss in 106. Wow, that's small. I guess it's called Glossomer. The YouTuber that I watched had a different color, but I love this. It's kind of like a pinky rose with little shimmers in it. $16 for this. It's not sticky or it's not drying. It doesn't make my lips feel tight. There's no sticky, there's no drying, and it's Chanel, okay? It's gorgeous, it's luxurious, it feels great on your lips. This was a splurge purchase for me. I normally don't spend $16. You guys know that Rimmel Stay Gloss in Nonstop Glamour is my favorite. But I did pick this up from Nordstrom. It was a splurge purchase, and this is the only one I have, but it is Chanel. And it's fantastic. So if you want to spend $20 on a lip gloss, get you some Chanel. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now about people running around buying $20 and $30 and $40 lip glosses by unknown brands, and it's drying and people are unhappy. There is a reason why you don't see Chanel and NARS and Sephora and Dwyer and Lancome and all those people running around and, you know, picking on YouTubers over reviews and looking up reviews and berating and belittling people that don't like their product. They know that people are going to love and hate their products for certain and different reasons, and that's why you don't see them on YouTube, because they don't have to be on YouTube. They don't have to push their products on bloggers, beauty vloggers, because they know that their products are good. So they don't have to look up negative reviews. Even if I didn't like this, I guarantee you that Chanel would not come on, you know, social media and say something terrible about me, or, you know, make fun of my looks because I didn't like their lip gloss. I'm guessing if you did have an allergic reaction to this lip gloss and you told them, they would apologize and be more than happy to refund your money. It wouldn't be it absolutely wouldn't be an insult to the developer or the owner of Chanel. It would just be a product in here that you were sensitive to. And as a sensitive person, I was to do a negative review about everything that I was allergic to. Oh my God, I'd have so many freaking haters, okay? You know, Bill Nye, I did a negative review about his powder, but you didn't see him running around on social, you know, YouTube looking for a negative review and then insulting the customer. Absolutely not. It's because they know their products are good. If an owner of a company is looking on YouTube for negative reviews, it's because they know that they have not made a product worthy of the actual price, you know, equals the product. And so if someone doesn't have to do that, it's because they're proud of what they've made, and they surely don't have to send out this to me, a little old nobody, just to do a positive review. No, I bought this, I love it, and girls, don't spend $20 on some brand that you don't know about, especially if you don't know about ingredients. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you know that I know almost everything inside my products. If they don't tell me on the package, I will look it up. I will find out. I'll take it to a lab and have them analyze it, for Pete's sake, okay? But yes, Chanel, this is absolutely a purchase, a splurge, $16. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Will I buy it again? Absolutely. This is like a birthday thing for me, or a Christmas, because I don't spend $16 or $20 on a lip gloss. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't spend that on a lip gloss, and I damn sure wouldn't spend it on a lip gloss that no one's ever heard of. And, you know, a lot of people have said it. If all you see are positive reviews on a product, then chances are those reviews are not real. I'm just saying. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube are these two Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Don't get me wrong, I purchased a lot of Makeup Geek eyeshadows, the little, pans, but these are the actual pigments. This is Afterglow, and this one is New Year's Eve. They are a little messy, but they do have just a little hole, and you just pour a little bit into your lid, mix it with some Fix Plus or some eye drops, and put it on the mobile lid, or just a line. I mean, you can line with it. These are absolutely gorgeous, worth the money. I think they were $6 to $10, and Makeup Geek eyeshadows are not expensive to begin with, and these are definitely worth the money. And these are things that I would have never purchased had it not been for a YouTuber. The girl who recommended these, or that I watched in a demonstration with these, she is one that she's never steered me wrong. She's never given me a review on a product that I got home and was like, what the hell am I doing wrong here? No. And that's what I say. You will learn who you can trust. If you buy a few products from a YouTuber, I mean, it's one thing if she has oily skin and I have dry skin, or she has, dry hair and I have oily hair, or whatever. But it's another when you get it home and you can find not one valid thing that she just said in her review. You can't find one thing about it to validate what she just said. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, you know, they use it and they love it and we get it and we don't like it. Absolutely not. I'm talking about the way she describes things, the way she says that she used it. There's no, you know that there's no way that just happened. So, but absolutely love these. Would have never found them had not it been for YouTube, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm wearing the one today, so hey. The next thing that I purchased because of YouTube are these. And I only watched one review on these, and it was because it was a girl that I do highly trust. If she would have had a coupon code or a link or whatever, would have still bought these. These are my Zala hair extensions, and I know everyone has their own preference to the hair extensions that they like, that they, you know, wear, that they prefer, and these are mine. These are in the color Snickers.
Hang on, let me comb these out a little bit because I wore them last and I didn't comb them out. I know you're supposed to comb them out when you take them off, but I didn't, okay? I was a bad girl that day. I just took them off and hung them up. But
anyways, these are my go-to extensions. They are soft, the hairs separate, they don't clump together like dreadlocks. I mean, if you can see all those little hairs right in there, just perfectly separated from each other. These actually feel like my natural hair, and I do have the thick, coarse, curly hair. So I do need something that's going to look as real as possible, and these are it for me. I would have never found them had it not been for a YouTuber. She didn't have an affiliate link or anything like that, but these are magnificent. And when I posted on her video about how much I loved these, someone said, oh, I didn't like these. I liked the, you know, whatever. And that's fine. You know, everyone has their own opinions and preference. I'm just saying myself, I love these extensions. I don't have a link. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but these are the ones that I would wear every day if I wore extensions every day. And that's probably why they're lasting a little longer. I usually only wear my extensions on my days off 2 to 3 times a week. They're just super thick, absolutely gorgeous, luxurious, silky, soft. They don't stick together like dreadlocks. I mean, that's just embarrassing. And you're like, and you're trying to run your fingers through those the irresistible me ones, and you're like, what the hell? Separate, you know. But these don't do that for me. And you know, people love them, people hate them. I love these, and this is something that I would have never found had it not been for YouTube, and I'm so glad that I did. Those are my top products that I purchased because of YouTube. But yeah, there are products that I absolutely just don't like, and then there are products that I love because of YouTube, and I'm so happy that I found them. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.